Hello, Itsyeboilol here, and I have been doing a little bit of dabbling in add-on creation again. So I would like to publicly release my Assorted Nukes mod. Yeah, that's right, I made an add-on for Bedrock, and you can download it. This mod consists of a fish pixel art generator, a fish generator, 4 different kinds of orbital strikes, some including end crystals, because I know some of you like that, a gun, ammunition, the sword made by me, a bee boss, and a custom TNT. Wait, what are these doing here? These aren't part of the mod. Now breaking the illusion of the little recording hut, here we have the fish pixel art generator. It's kind of bugged and I plan to fix it in the next version. In other fish related topics, there's the fish generator, which, when broken, placed, or interacted with by a player, will spawn salmon. Because yes, starting off big with the largest orbital strike cannon of the 4, we have the error one, and it's quite the object. If you're in creative, you're going to ascend to the heavens. And if you're in survival, you're just gonna die instantly. But if you're in creative, when you crash down, as you can see here, there will be quite the crater of whatever was near this thing when it goes off. I've changed positions to show you the next, smallest of the orbital strike cannons. Well, really, they're not orbital strike cannons, they're just blocks that spawn TNT in the pattern of an orbital strike cannon when you break it. Despite the fact, this is the smallest orbital strike cannon. And if you look at this mountain here, when I place it down and break it, it spawns TNT, like so. It does this in a sort of star pattern, or maybe like an asterisk. I wasn't very creative for the first iteration of the orbital strike cannons, but if I go up here, you can kind of get a better sense of what this looks like. Moving on to a greater orbital strike, this is a very much larger explosion, as you can see, which still maintains the same shape, but is a little bit more explosive. And to top it all off, I did it with end crystals. 'Cause why not? Now, a little note about the end crystals. If you don't immediately explode and die from it, I hope you have your coordinates saved. After spending the better part of a minute looking for craters and such, I made a fresh crater of the end crystal variety, and this is what the pattern looks like. Another thing with this mod that's not so explosive related is a gun. It's just a really long gun. I got bored, I realized I could mess around with 3D models, and well, custom gun, custom bullets, you know the deal. You can shoot it around, it makes a really loud noise. I recommend having low volume when shooting this off in-game. I dampened the volume for the video, and you need ammo. The survival crafting recipe is compatible with the recipe book, but here you can see you can find the long gun and weapons, and the ammunition at the bottom of your items, and then you can shoot it like so. It will consume the ammunition in creative mode, unfortunately, because I'm stupid and I don't know how to figure out how to code that normally. While we're in the creative inventory, let's look at the rain bomb, which can be found here at the back of the egg section. You cannot obtain this in survival, unlike most things in this mod, unfortunately. You light it with a flint and steel, you realize that your game's lagging, and you've probably made a mistake by trusting me not to crash your phone. 7 seconds of a frozen screen later, you finally get the particles. Another solid minute later, you spontaneously combust into flames. And some of the blocks around you spontaneously combust into flames. And then you fall through solid blocks that should be in front of you. And the world's ending. Finally, the game sorts itself out and realizes that half of your world is missing. As you can see, this explosive is a lot different from the others, as it literally tears the world apart. Now let's talk about why you're all really here. The bee. The really large bee that glitches in and out of existence because really huge models were not meant to exist on Bedrock Edition. Yeah, I made a really big bee. You can actually ride it. I hope you could go in third person to do it. You can't particularly control it, but you can tame it, technically. It's, if you go into nature and you get some raw pork chop from the raw food section, you can feed it to it if you can find its hitbox, and bam, it's tamed, it's yours. I did add a code for some item in the game to be able to move it while you're riding, and then I forgot which one. So good luck to anybody who tries to control this thing. But if you want to get rid of it, I would recommend the gun. It does 16 damage per shot. That will in fact wrap up this add-on showcase. I will not be talking about the blade that I added in the add-on. Contact my lawyer if you really want to know. Please do not spawn too many bees as they will crash your game. And please enjoy this add-on.